everyone. My name's Olivia and I'm an AmeriCorps educator here at the Georgia Sea Turtle Center. I have a couple friends with me this morning. We have Celeste, who's going to be helping me today, as well as Jules, our loggerhead hatchling. We have Mary Kevin, our box turtle, and Minkus, our diamondback terrapin. This holiday season, consider giving your hatchling the gift of education in the form of a Scute-approved book. Scute-approved books are scientifically accurate and have been approved by our mascot, Scute, who is a loggerhead turtle. This morning we're going to be reading Where Should Turtle Be?, which is a book by author Susan Ring. Everybody ready? Let's get started. Late one night, when you couldn't hear a sound, there came a cracking and a popping, something moving on the ground. Inch by inch, a turtle slowly broke away from its nest in the beach and headed to the bay. Guided by the lights, he knew they were the key to finding his new home, wherever that should be. But the lights weren't stars, and the lights weren't the moon. They were houses and cars, and he turned too soon. When the turtle stopped to rest by an old and crooked tree, he said, "I think I'm lost. This isn't where I ought to be." Little turtle cried, and with his tiny voice he said, "I'm not where I should be. I'm in the woods instead." A bear came out when he heard the turtle's plea. He said, "A box turtle, that's where you could be. You wouldn't have to swim, you could feast on fruit, you could crawl around the forest and sleep a lot to boot." Do you sleep a lot, Mary Kevin? Turtle tried it for a while, but he couldn't stick to it. He was not a box turtle, and he just couldn't do it. "No, thank you," said the turtle. "It's just not me. I don't really think that's what I'm supposed to be." And so he walked on. When the turtle stopped to rest by a cattail in the sun, he said, "Where am I now? Can you help me? Anyone?" Little turtle cried, and with his tiny voice he said, "I'm not where I should be. I'm by this pond instead." A frog jumped down when he heard the turtle's plea. He said, "A painted turtle, that's what you could be. You could sun on logs, you could munch on bugs, you could stroll around the pond and slurp down slugs." Turtle tried it for a while, but he couldn't stick to it. He was not a painted turtle, and he just couldn't do it. "No, thank you," said the turtle. "It's just not me. I really don't think that's what I'm supposed to be." And so he walked on. Turtle was unhappy, trudging through the salty marsh. The sun was hot, the mud was deep, the habitat was harsh. He pulled and yanked and flailed around in the icky, sticky, muddy ground. Turtle tried without much luck, but sat there stuck in gobs of muck. A beetle flew down when he heard the turtle's plea. He said, "A diamondback terrapin, that's what you could be. That's you, Minkus. You could crawl on the mud, you could crunch salty snails, you could also eat clams, and—" "Wait!" the turtle shouted. "I won't try it for a day. I'm not a terrapin, and I must be on my way." Then the turtle whispered, "You know, it's just not for me. I really don't think that's what I'm supposed to be." Then beetle tickled turtle's shell. The turtle laughed so hard that pop! He flew from the mud about a mile and a yard. The little turtle cried, and with his tiny voice he said, "I was looking for my home, and ouch, my head hurts instead." A crab scurried down when he heard the turtle's plea. He pointed and he said, "Out there, that's where you ought to be. Out there, little turtle, it's well within your reach." Then Turtle looked around and saw he had landed on the beach. Is that where you came from, Jules? Inch by inch, he headed out that way, from the soft and sandy beach to the salty silver bay. Then Turtle slid in and he shouted, "This is me, 'cause I'm supposed to be a turtle in the sea."